right, guys, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go live until I'm out of Deer Park. Just a safety check kind of thing. So I can't see the chat. So I went in, I made my complaint. I don't think anything will come of it, but I did my part, which is, and everybody says, oh, it's a waste of time, and you know, in a good department, it's not a waste of time. A good department will take action and correct a situation. The bad departments, well, no, it's not going to do any good in a bad department. And I expect that this will end up in the trash. But here's the thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. Maybe I need to drag somebody into court over this, because, you know, it is literally a use of force. When an officer puts a flashlight in your eyes for an extended period of time, it's a use of force because it burns your retinas. So maybe what we need to do is, if they're not going to address that situation, and I'm not talking about where somebody just lights you up to see, you know, what's in your hands and stuff. I get that, okay? I get that. But when they put their light in your eyes for, you know, more than 20, 30 seconds, you know, when you walk away and all you can see is spots, they should be doing a use of force report on that, because it's just like you were tasered. You know, maybe not as extreme as taser, but it is more than, you know, a nothing situation. And it could result in some kind of, you know, bodily injury. Somebody, like I said, it could, if they had a light at a close distance, and this guy was probably, I don't know, maybe 12 feet from me, 10 feet from me. So, you know, at close range, these flashlights, especially like the Stingers and the super bright ones, they can do damage. I mean, and it even says it. What's so funny is it's in the owner's manual for the flashlight. So let's think about this for a second. So if an officer buys a gun and doesn't read the owner's manual and has an accidental discharge and shoots somebody, you know, is he liable for that? Absolutely. Because he didn't read the owner's manual and understand how the thing functioned, he is absolutely liable. So the fact that these guys get a flashlight and don't read the owner's manual, and there's no department policy to cover it, I think that creates liability. I think I'm going to have a chat with my lawyer about that to determine exactly, you know, what a good course of action would be. Maybe not in this particular instance, because it's bad, but it's not like we've seen a lot worse. I mean, we've seen officers that just walk up and put their flashlight right in your face and run it. So this wasn't that egregious. You know, this situation was more just the guy being stupid. And you know, I'm glad that he backed down when he did. I have no real desire to go to jail, but you know, if that's what I got to do and get the lawsuit going, I mean, that's what we'll do. This department doesn't issue flashlights. They're purchased by the officer, so I believe that would create the liability for the officer himself. Interesting thoughts. So anyway, I'll have to chat with a lawyer about that at length and formulate a plan for future use. Give me just about 2 more minutes. I'll be out of Deer Park, and then I'll shut this thing down. So you guys, I don't want to tie up your time. I appreciate you guys jumping on here when I went live and looking out for me. You know, I do appreciate that. And that sergeant that I talked with, that's Sergeant Patton. He's been on a few of the calls that I've turned up at. One in particular, if you guys saw I think the video is posted on my son's channel. I don't think I posted it on News Now Houston. I think it's posted on News Now Community. In Deer Park with the crazy guy where, I mean, I was 10 feet from them when all that was going on, and nobody said a word to me. And Sergeant Patton was there. And, you know, they didn't interfere, which is how it should be. And honestly, as close as I was, I expected them to ask me to step back a little bit, and I was prepared to give them a little more space. But they didn't, and it was fine. I mean, the guy wasn't fighting, and actually the guy really liked that I was there filming. He had an opportunity to speak for the camera, you know, and he liked having that independent witness. So that was a good thing, and I think that it really helped the situation. And that guy's like a local character there in the neighborhood. He's a funny guy. He's a real funny guy, but he's also just a little on the crazy side. Okay, I'm almost out of Deer Park. I need me about 2 more minutes. And I always tell officers, or, you know, I try to tell officers when they're doing stupid stuff, I said, this is something stupid. This isn't even worth taking a complaint over. Why would you do something like this knowing that there's going to be a complaint? And usually it's because they're not held accountable for it. They know there's not going to be any repercussions, so who cares? You know, and that's the problem. Now, my personal belief is that Deer Park PD's management is corrupt. Are the street guys, are they corrupt? Honestly, I mean, and this is just me talking, but when you have corrupt management that doesn't hold the officers accountable when they do wrong, then there's no incentive for the officers to do right, other than, you know, the honor system, and we know how that works out. So I'm not a fan of bad management. Not a fan of it at all. And I'm sure that there's a whole bunch of Deer Park cops on their laptops right now watching this video, going, "Oh no, we got caught." You know, the whole thing was stupid. The guy's worried. He's playing like he's worried about her personal information. There was no personal information to get. This lady was having trouble with her spouse's kid, her ex-spouse's kid, and I mean, there just wasn't a whole lot to it. The kids are showing up when they're not supposed to be on the property. They just need to be trespassed, and you know, it's just not a big deal. There were no names, there were nothing, and I wasn't even videoing because that's not the kind of stuff that I'm interested in. Now, had the kids showed up and, you know, the police are going to trespass them and all that, absolutely, I'd have gone right on to film that. But I wasn't interested in that lady's personal information or her personal problems. So long as that situation didn't escalate into something else, there was nothing to video. You know, and the cop, if he wants to stand there and flirt with that lady or whatever, try and get a date, hey, have at it. I don't care. You know, but don't get butthurt when you get caught. You know, don't get mad at me because I'm standing there and you think I videoed you flirting with this lady or whatever. I don't know. I mean, talking about her furniture and stuff. I don't care. But, you know, when he came around the car, I didn't have the camera running yet, but he came around the car and he's like, puts the light in my eyes immediately, and he's like, you know, you need to leave. I'm going to arrest you for interfering. And I'm like, I'm not interfering. You didn't even know I was here. I'd been there for like 10 minutes before they even realized I was standing there. I had walked over to his patrol unit, walked around his patrol unit, took pictures of it, and took pictures of the dispatch screen, and he didn't even see me do it. And it's across the street. It's no situational awareness because he was thinking with the wrong head. Anyhow, I'll put this video up tomorrow. Like I said, there's not a lot to it, but I'll put up what there is. Basically, it's just me telling him, get the light out of my eyes, and him just being stupid. So, you know, But, you know, anytime they start talking about arresting you for something, you know, make sure you've got a camera running. You should have it running beforehand. And normally I have a body camera. Hold on, this is an ambulance going by. Don't anybody panic. Normally I have my body camera running, but I mean, I wasn't even running my body camera. Yeah, it's been like that. Deer Park, like I said, the patrol officers haven't been bothering me. So, you know, I got careless, didn't run the body camera. I should have had it on. My mistake, it won't happen again. You know, what does it say about a police department that you have to have a camera? You have to run a camera for your protection. What does that say about a department? Anyway, all right, I am outside of Deer Park now. So I want to wrap this up and let you guys get back to what you're doing. Oh, somebody threw me some super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm going to use that to go to Whataburger and get a hamburger. I'm starving. Nothing like being threatened with arrest to make you realize you haven't eaten today. You may be eating jailhouse food in a minute. Ugh. Bologna sandwiches and peanut butter sandwiches. Not peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter sandwiches. That's what they give you over here. So, all right, guys, I'll let y'all get back to your regularly scheduled program. I appreciate y'all jumping on here and looking out for me, and I will see you again soon. Oh, somebody else threw some super chat. Thank you, Tony Bell. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's now I'm going to get a meal. Not just a hamburger, I'm going to get a meal now. You guys are so good to me. Somebody throw me another $10 and I will go to IHOP. I haven't done IHOP in a while. You guys. All right, y'all be safe. Have a good evening. And remember, the holidays are here. Watch those intersections. I'm not kidding you. The people are running these red lights like mad. I'm just unbelievable how many of these red light runners I've seen today. So be careful of those intersections, guys. Don't be getting yourself in an accident. Y'all be safe. Have a good night, and I will see you again very, very soon. Oh, go to News Now Community and subscribe. I need those subscribers on News Now Community. Get over there. We got to get my son to 100,000 subscribers. I think he needs 10,000 more, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where he's at right now. It's 10 or 15,000. So we can do that. Oh, come on, there's 189 of you here. Come on. Y'all be safe, and I'll see you again soon.